Hi, I'm Marco Brooks. Listen, so I generally don't really go live on my job, but I'll do it for the sake of today. So today what we're working on is our students are working on how to tie a tie, all right? So they're working on how to tie a tie, which I think is very important. You don't really see many people trying to educate the youth on what's important, and in this case, tying ties. So you'd be surprised at how many of them really don't know how to tie them. So let's take a look at what's going on. Here we go. So here's Talib, he's teaching me the importance. Talib, can you tell me, can you tell my audience, why is this important to
This
learn
is
how to tie a
important
tie?
because the tie represents professionalism. It changes the way you feel, it changes the way you act, and it changes the way people look at you when you're wearing a good tie.
So you heard that straight from Talib. Again, once again, I don't normally share this side of my career with Facebook, but I will make certain that you all see the difference that we're trying to make daily. We're making certain that our black men understand what it is to dress professional, why dressing professional is important, and more than anything, why wearing a tie is what it is, all right? So all of our black men are not wearing uniforms and prison jackets and all this other stuff, but most of them are actually being educated. These are my black men tying ties. These are my black guys tying ties. These are my black guys learning how to tie ties. Hey Charity, hey Tasha. These are my black guys doing what they do. Not all of them.
Yellow tie. Hold on, stop for a second. Everybody listen up. Listen up. Listen up.
Shh. You're live.
Let's do this, okay? We're gonna make sure everybody earns a yellow tie. But I want it a little bit more organized. Because guess what? When we said mastery, you started talking, that means you got nervous.
So as you can see, my guys are tying ties. They're doing what they need to do. All black men are not out in the world committing crimes and preparing for prison. They're not all doing that. But most of them, if we can get our hands on each and every one of them, we will. So we're going to make a difference with black men, one tie at a time. So that's our new campaign. Black men, one tie at a time. Hey, what's going on? We got to do it, girl. We got to do it, Tasha. Deanne, where you at? Shayna, where you? Which room are you in? Okay, let me take you back to that. There you go. Let's talk about being passionate like you. It's Leon. Say hello to my Facebook channel. We're live on Facebook.
We live from the trenches and ideas.
What's the importance of tying a tie? Why do you need to wear a tie?
Dress professional, look successful.
What's the importance of it? Why is it important?
So we can get them ladies. You know, we trying to get all y'all rich people daughters. We trying to get every rich man daughter.
What do you
take them out? Every rich man daughter. We're trying to get every rich man daughter.
Sometimes it's something you see. Sometimes you see it together. Exactly. Hello, sir. So you want to why is it important to tie a tie?
Well, it make you look good for interviews, important events. You want to look special for family events.
How do you feel putting a tie on?
Professional. Yeah.
Is this something that you think you could do? You want a career?
Yeah. Especially if it's getting me a job.
What's up? This is up, Marsh.
Hey, Mr. Brooks. So I'm not trying to brag or anything, but we had 100% in about record time. So.
Basically, you all know. So Marsh and I, we actually taught together for many years. His group actually had 100%. Everybody actually did.
Yeah. I mean, we went to 2.0 here. You know, the correct length here. Talking about how it matches the little things of how people perceive you.
Right.
I'm really proud of the crew. I mean, the crease coming out of the bottom of the knot. I mean, really advanced stuff. Really proud of the guys.
Right. Why is it important for our young men to learn the importance of wearing a tie and the symbolic meaning of it? What is that about?
I think as they grow up and they mature, they're realizing more and more that who you are is so important inside. But so many other people in the world are only going to see your actions and your words. So if you represent the right message, that other people will perceive and see the right message from you and give you opportunities commensurate with that.
As your guys were tying their ties, what did you notice? What type of shift change? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw a lot of silliness at first, you know what I mean? A way to kind of escape how difficult it was and the insecurity of it. But people really got proud and thankful that they did it so well. And it was like they had like multiple ties and like trophies, you know, really proud of it.
How did you feel?
Oh, it was great. I'm having fun.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all, Marsh. Thank you. So once again, we're here and we're talking with our guys. They're learning how to tie ties. That's pretty much what we do. So here at our school, we have on Fridays, if it's not college day, we have gender day. And with gender day, all of our guys break out and we talk about gender-based issues. And today, that thing that we're learning today, that skill, is not only how to tie a tie, but the importance of, symbolically, what a tie represents. And as you can see, my guys here in the back, they're motivating each other, they're doing what they have to do. It is our job, you all, to make certain that our younger generation receives the same love, training, and teachings that we receive, right? So let's check. Come here.
I try to photobomb this stuff.
Talk about your tie. How do you feel?
Good.
Why is it important to wear a tie?
For interviews and business at times. Because it's my first time learning how to tie a tie, so it made me feel good as a black man to learn how to tie a tie for the first time on my own.
So for the first time in your own, this is actually your first time ever learning how to tie a tie?
Yes.
Talk about that.
Like what?
I mean, I need to know, like, what did you feel? Why is it something that you will continue to do?
Yes.
Is it important?
Yes, it's important because as in the future, as going to job interviews and college, I want to know able to do this as my own instead of going to another male figure and actually tie my foot.
How did you feel with this coming from your teachers and your principal and all that? Like, you know what I mean? Would you have preferred it coming from home, or does it matter?
Yeah, it made me feel good because they took their time out of their day, as in today, to at least teach us how to tie a tie and being in their own instead of
everywhere else. All right, so you heard it straight from my man Rashad Barnes, who is actually a 12th grader here at the school. Definitely a person that I personally believe will be successful and a powerful good in society in the future. More than anything, this is what it is about. We've got to reach back. We've got to make certain that not only do make a difference in their lives, but we do it one tie at a time. All right? This is Rashad. Thank you, sir. What's going on, Mr. Mason? All right, so tell me briefly, how do you feel about this tie? What is it doing for you? Even though you have a polo when you tied it, big deal. Symbolically, what is this tie about?
So basically, this tie is basically a mastery showing that I learned how to tie a tie and that I know and I can remember how to tie a tie.
Okay.
And,
did you know prior to today?
Yes, I did. I am in JRCT, so basically that helped me with tying the tie.
Okay. So overall, tell me this: what did you gain from this experience with your peers?
With this experience, I learned how to collaborate with other people and be able to explain how to tie ties and try to help other people who don't know how to tie.
Where do you see this skill, this symbolic skill, taking you later?
I would say probably in the workforce. I know some of the jobs I want, like a game designer, I could get in with this because they'll perceive me as, oh, he wants to do his work and he wants a certain goal for himself.
Right. So you do it more. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Once again, we're live. Once again, we're live here. Our guys are going through their learning how to tie a tie seminar. That actually hands-on. They're doing the best that they can. Many of them, for the most part, really have never tied a tie before. They learned actually here today.
Who's watching this?
This is my live audience on Facebook.
For real?
This is my live audience.
Real life.
Real life. You're actually live. So they basically, some of them have never even been taught how to tie a tie. And it really makes you think, like, how is this possible? How are black men growing up and never... I'm doing fine, how are you?
Are you one people in charge?
Yes, I am.
Okay, but how many boys you got?
We have about 60, right at 60. How many buses do you have?
I'm gonna let 2 take y'all then.
Okay, 2 take us?
Yeah.
That's fine. That works.
Okay.
But actually, you might need to talk to Sullivan because the other guys are going to meet us over there. So we're still going to need
Right, but you
transportation.
still should have to bring
Right.
Right.
So you can tell her. Sullivan, the bus driver.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to handle that very quickly. But anyway, make a long story short, this is our experience. I'm hoping that our guys actually gain something from it. And as you can see here, is a box of ties here. So basically, once the students have mastered tying their ties, as you can see, they're all position and they all their gold ties. You know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna do. This B. So basically, once they tie that tie, they get the gold tie, and then I guess it's a sense of honor that many of them are actually gaining. You can actually watch their faces, and as they begin to change, they transform right in front of you. Many of them have testified that their fathers have never taught them how to tie a tie, so this is actually their first time learning. Yes, we are live.
We live.
We are live.
We are live.
Tying the tie. How do you feel? Is this your first time learning how?
My first time learning how was I was 8.
Oh, you're 8 years old. Who taught you?
My grandfather, he was in the Navy.
Okay. So, is this, wow, you did a very good job. Very good job, sir. Hey, Chris, what's going on? I'm gonna call you in like 2 seconds.
Are y'all ready?
That's how you tie a tie.
Eyes up front.
Let's not real quick. What grade are you in?
I'm in the 9th.
Educate our other young black men the importance of why you should know how not only to tie a tie, but wear one.
You should tie, like, it's important to wear one because, like, you presenting yourself, you presenting how you know yourself, how, like, you want people to know that you come from a good foundation, and it's good to wear a tie also. Make you look good.
Thank you, sir.
You welcome.
Appreciate you. That is something. You heard it firsthand. We're live here on Facebook with our young black men in honor of making certain that all young black men get a chance. We are the difference. We have to make the difference for them tomorrow. The generation tomorrow needs us today. And we don't care if it takes one tie at a time. I'm Marco Brooks. I'm here live, making certain that my guys have this down pat. As you can see, this is what it's about. They're gaining, they're learning. There we go.
2, 1, good. Get your ties, put them on.
Good. As you can see, the majority of them actually are getting their gold ties. And the gold ties is just symbolic. It just represents that they all are mastering.
Get me, when you get to corporations, make sure you hire me.
So, you know, this is Mark Sullivan.
How you doing now?
Can you explain to us what's going on with this?
Sure. The significance of having these ties is building confidence within our men based upon having on some of our school dress-up days here once a month at our Deer Public Charter School. We definitely want to empower our kids by these ties. It's a rites of passage for our kids. And as you'll see at the end of the show, we're agreeing upon whether the kids have mastered how to art or how to tie a tie. At the end of the program, you'll see all of our kids be excited with their yellow ties on, which are our school colors, and we'll make sure that at the end of the show we'll take a picture so we can promote it even more. Thank you.
It's Mark Sullivan, VP of Live Public Charter School. You heard it firsthand from him. The purpose. All black men are not out committing crimes, doing unjust things, but most of them really truly want a bright future. They want a chance, and it's our job to make sure that they get that. I'm Marco Brooks here live doing what I normally do, making a difference, but not just making a difference, but making certain that everybody's living, not just living love, but living life, living love, living life, and living for real. In my background here, you see our guys in the background there. They're all finishing up, mastering the skill of tying that tie, and aiming to get that gold tie. We'll keep you updated on how this process ends. Ultimately, we want to make certain that all of our students have mastered, our young black men have mastered tying that tie. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. See you soon. Live love, live life, and live for real.